Published, 2200 Eastern Daylight Saving Time, the 22nd of May 2018. Updated, 2200 Eastern Daylight Saving Time, the 22nd of May 2018. Roseanne and her family dealt with mounting health, work and money issues on Tuesday's finale of the comeback hit. In the opening scene, Roseanne was stuck in the bathroom with an ailing knee, as she and Dan John Goodman were grousing about how they didn't have the money needed for surgery. Dan vowed to hire undocumented workers and use cheap materials to save money for her operation. The next morning at breakfast, Dan's subordinate Chuck James Pickens Jr. showed up with donuts, leading Roseanne to reveal her worries to Jackie about the business risks Dan was taking after he said he would stop using Chuck to go with cheaper, undocumented workers. Scroll below for video. Tough times. On Tuesday's finale, Roseanne Barr and Dan John Goodman groused about how they didn't have the money for a surgery that would keep her out of pain. Dan is still talking about going non-union. HES gonna lose everything HES built, she said. I've got to find another way to pay for this knee. Roseanne and Jackie Laurie Metcalf rummaged through the family basement and came up with a Magdalena doll that Jackie found out was a coveted Kessner doll, worth around $5,000. But when Roseanne and Jackie took it to be appraised, the appraiser said it was only worth about $100. The situation soon shifted after Dan called Roseanne up and told her that their basement had been flooded amid a massive storm in Illinois. Chuck joined Dan down there and told him HES aware that help's been using undocumented workers, to which Dan said, "Look, I just can't afford you guys. I don't have a choice, man. I got responsibilities." Challenging, Dan's subordinate Chuck James Pickens Jr. showed up with donuts, but the news for him was not good as Dan was unable to give him work amid money problems. New gig. Darlene was less than happy to be working as a waitress at a casino and vowed to do whatever he has to do to take care of his family, at which point Roseanne walked in, observing, "Well, Dan, after 40 years we finally got a pool." The family was united upstairs with valuables from the basement while DJ conducted magic tricks to entertain them. Darlene Sarah Gilbert said, "Hey, the president's holding a press conference. The government's trying to get to him a state of emergency. Half of the state is underwater." Dan said that the weather woes could be a good thing, as he could use part of the FEMA money to help pay for Roseanne's surgery. The state of emergency was declared, leading the family to cheer at the incoming windfall, at which point, Darlene noted, "The president spelled Illinois wrong in his tweet, but it still counts, right, Kaching?" Jackie realized that an old doll in the family was potentially worth big bucks. Family time. DJ Michael Fishman performed magic tricks to amuse his relatives in a later scene in bed. Roseanne and Dan seemed to be optimistic things were turning around for them, as Dan told Roseanne he rehired Chuck with a paid vacation. The episode ended with the family throwing Roseanne a surprise party ahead of her pending surgery. Unfortunately, she was supposed to stop eating at 8 p.m., but still had a few minutes left to chow down. Elsewhere in the episode, Darlene received a helping hand from her sister Becky Leslie Goranson, a veteran waitress, as she prepared to take on a new job as a cocktail server at a casino. Becky presented her with a push-up bra and told her that the kind of guys you're waiting on are very simple creatures. All you got to do is tell them you like something about them. Like when a guy orders, say, "That's what I drink." Sister love. Becky and Darlene chat about what she had to do at work to stay up on things. Darlene countered her sister, telling her, "I really appreciate you trying to help, but we're very different people. I'm kind of an introvert and, I want to get the words right here, you're an alcoholic tramp." Becky had a sharp comeback, asking, "Why do we have to be hurtful? All I'm trying to say is that you're not an appealing person." Becky was later seen working in the casino, appearing miserable in the job and screaming into a rag at one point, after a customer asked her for a kiss for good luck. Later in the episode, Darlene was seen talking to her daughter Harris about how SHES writing again. Harris encouraged her to chase her dreams, noting how Stephen King and J.K. Rowling rebounded from adverse circumstances to become renowned authors. Roseanne is slated to return to ABC next. Good news. A state of emergency led the family to rejoice as it meant Dan would be getting money.